Okay guys, it's been a little cool today, so these mushrooms haven't really grown a whole lot like I was hoping that they would. But anyhow, there's a couple of them on this here north side. There's some new ones that's coming out, or that was coming out. It's gotten a little bit bigger. These over here is on the south side, and I don't know. I'm probably going to check on these here tomorrow. It's supposed to get a little cooler tomorrow night, and I sure hate to lose these. I'm going to ask Teresa what she thinks about it. They're definitely be the size of my hand once I cut both of them off. They're good meaty mushrooms. So I'll ask her to see what she thinks. She might want to hold off and see what happens, and see if they grow a little bit more tomorrow, and then get them. And that would be Tuesday, and then she could finish up the video with them. So, like I said, we'll see what she thinks about it. I'm gonna go up here and show her this real fast. See what she thinks.
Mushrooms. Lee went and got me these Dryad saddles just a minute ago. And it's my favorite. He knows it's my favorite. They have a wonderful smell. You always know it's Dryad saddles because of the look. They're also called pheasant back. So just looking at them, they're called Dryad saddle or pheasant back, which is what it looks like. And you can tell them this is a distinct mushroom. You can't mistake, because it smells like watermelon rind. And they are thick and thick and hearty and meaty. I just love these. So I usually, normally I would chop these up and do them in stir fry or saute them and put them on my meat or something. I think tomorrow night I'm gonna have some pork ribs and cut them up like I do, not barbecue them, just cut up pork ribs, and then make my mushroom sauce and put on top of those. And now these actually, some mushrooms don't have a lot of flavor and pick up the flavor of what you use, and these actually do have some flavor. I'll still put garlic with them though. I'll saute them in butter and throw some garlic in there, and then saute that up real good, and then throw a little heavy cream in there. But these are my favorite. Now, it won't even take all of this, so I will be able to probably save some of this for another night. I'll put it in the refrigerator in a jar of cold water, or I could dehydrate them or whatever. I would like to get enough of them to dehydrate some this year, because I've used all mine. I have no mushrooms left. But I love these. These are my favorite. Dryad saddle or pheasant back. All right, we are going back here to get the Morels that Lee found. Oh, well, shoot. I should have probably got down the hill first before I...
Yeah.
Oh. Whew. Okay. All right.
There wasn't much over here.
All right, let's go. You go in front of me, because I don't know where I'm going. Ooh, buddy, looky yonder. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, we need to get him too. We need to get that too. That's a Dryad saddle. But that one's pretty good size. We need to get it. Look at what those giant pileated peckerwoods has been doing. Man, they will tear something up. For real. For sure. Alright. Anyway. Alright, we come back by and get that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ain't been no more.
No more? Alright, but we're gonna come get that one. Oh, they were so good last night. Those I done last night, and I made kind of a mushroom sauce or mushroom gravy to go on my, hang on, I'm caught. Oh, there we go. On my pork. Was so good. Now tonight we're going to have a couple of steaks because I found a couple of ribeyes on sale. We do not mind at all getting meat out of the bin, the reduced bin at our local grocer. I think after, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, they put it in a bin. And a lot of people won't get meat out of there, but we sure will. And I got ribeyes that were about $15, $16 a piece. I got for $7 for like half price. So that's what we're going to have tonight. So I'm going to have me some more mushroom sauce on my meat tonight.
These are Morels on the smaller side.
Okay. Morels on the smaller size, he says. I don't want to get over here and step. I'm trying to be real careful. Not step.
There's one there.
One there. One over there.
One right here. But you get enough of them. And there's 2 over there.
Little one. Oh, there's 2 over there.
There should be one right there. There's one up there.
Yeah, he's bent over.
Yeah,
He might have got a little.
Yeah, that's the way he was.
Oh, he was already that way. We had a lot of rain and wind last night. I thought maybe he got.
One right here.
Okay, I'm trying to be real careful.
Yeah. They're still the same size.
And then you got these dogs coming.
Yeah.
Up behind us. We might ought to get them.
I'd say get them.
Get what we can get. Little or not, because if not, you may come back the next day and then be gone.
There's going to be more come up. So.
Yeah, well, I got to find the bag. I stuck it in my pocket.
Yeah.
Here it is. All right, let's just get them. Little or not, we're going to get them. All right, we'll gather these up and we'll show you in a minute. Okay, here's our bag. We always save like an orange bag to get them in so that we can kind of shake them off and shake the spores out of there back to the ground. And we're going to go ahead and get these little ones, even though they're little, because we have dogs following us around and they'll just step on them and lay on them. So we're just going to go ahead and get them, even though they're small, and get what we can get. All right, so here's my little morels I got in the house, washed up. Not very big. These are small morels. We just went ahead and picked them because around here, if you don't pick them when you see them, they may be gone the next day. We don't never get the great big ones like some people do. We usually get them a little bit bigger than that. But, and that's probably the biggest one we got this time. And then I've got that smaller, smaller Dryad saddle that he found. The bigger one is over here. I'm not going to cook it today. There's the big one. That's a pheasant back or Dryad saddle. And I'm not going to cook it today, so I'm leaving it over there. We're just going to cook this small one and these morels. I'm just going to chop these up. Normally with morels, I would cut them in half if they were any size. I would cut them in half. These little ones I would probably just do whole. But normally I would cut them in half and flour them or batter them and fry them. And that's delicious. But these are small. I'm just going to chop them up along with this little piece of Dryad saddle and make my mushroom sauce to go on my steak tonight. And so I want to show you the Morels, we have several different kinds here. There's a black one, a regular morel, and a black one. And sometimes we find yellow ones or, different ones down there. But one thing, you can always, morel mushrooms don't have any bad lookalikes, but there is a false morel. It has, morels are hollow in the middle like this. The false morel you're not supposed to eat, some people do. The false morel has webbing all up in here. It's not hollow like that. I'm trying to find a good one. These are small, so it's hard to tell the hollow, really. Let's see. Let me find a bigger one. Is that one bigger? See, they're hollow up inside, and the false morel has like a webbing all up inside of that. So it's not hollow. And people say that it is toxic or poisonous, but I have been seeing a lot of people saying that they eat them. Here's my thinking on that, is that a lot of things they say are poisonous are not actually poisonous. They are either too strong for your stomach or not really good for you, especially if you eat very many. So what I'm thinking is the people that are saying that they are eating the false morels anyway, I believe maybe they've just gotten themselves used to it by eating a little at a time. Maybe they don't eat very much of it. I don't know. I don't know how they're claiming to be eating the big reds or false morels. I don't know. And maybe they're not. Maybe they're just saying that. But I've seen lately where a lot of people say they actually do eat them. They're not poisonous. Well, I'm not going to take that chance. I don't know about you. I'm not going to take that chance. But I think that if I were going to try it, I would eat a little bit at a time until my stomach got used to it. That's with any wild plants. You should do that with any wild plants, is not eat a whole bunch at one time unless you're used to it. Once you get yourself used to eating wild plants, you'll be okay. But if you're not used to eating wild plants, you don't want to just all of a sudden eat a whole bunch of it, or you are going to be sick and think you got a hold of a poisonous something. So anyway, I chopped those up. All I do for my mushroom sauce is a big old pat of butter. Throw these in and saute them. Then you throw in a good, I like to use a couple of good heaping tablespoons of garlic. I like a lot of garlic in this, but you can use however much garlic you think you would like. I like a lot of garlic, so I put a lot of garlic in it. Then, after you saute your mushrooms, and then add some garlic in it and saute that, then you pour in some cream. I use heavy whipping cream, and then let that simmer until it gets thick. I have used sour cream or plain yogurt when I didn't have anything else. So there you go. That's how you make a mushroom garlic sauce to go on top of your meat. And it is so yummy. So yummy. Y'all try that out and let me know how you like it. And give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and watch us on Friday. And watch us on Thursday nights at 6 Central.